Take one.
G'day everyone, how are you going?
Hey guys, check out where we are.
Yeah, we're inside the innovation sports competition right now. Does that sound alright? Yep, check. Everyone's sounding good. Too easy. Right, let's have a look, Jonathan. What do you think?
Well, first of all, why don't we have a talk about where are we? Why don't we get you to explain? Like, what is this that we are looking at?
So, I am what the students call a noob.
They call you that quite a bit.
Yeah. I'm still unsure what that is, but I'm hoping it's really cool. So we're inside our practice world of Minecraft right now. We've got students from all around Queensland that have come into our practice world, and they've practiced how to get into our world, number one, and then number two, how to collaborative build together. So that's what I know about Minecraft so far. I tell you what, like I enjoy watching students build. It's kind of funny, but like I think my skills are more in helping the students get involved rather than actually doing the build, if I'd be honest. So, but it's good fun.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, they're so into it, and we've got kiddos from all around Queensland right now building in the worlds that we've designed. That's rad.
Why don't we just explain what is this cup that's happening here? What are we looking at?
Right, so this is the QPLA Cup, and this is where students from Queensland Public Library Association. Yes, that's and other libraries have come on. So students would get a little team, and that could be brothers, sisters, could be mates from other schools, could be a school team. They'd all come into the library, and they would compete as a team, probably from around 2 to 6 students per team, and they would actually come into the library and do their builds in the library. So that's why it's kind of fun. So it's great for us to actually have students from around the state coming into the libraries and having a crack at this. But
it's like this idea, like it's school holidays, right?
Yeah, school holidays.
What are kids doing with their time? They're jumping in and they're designing, working together, designing. Like this is not just stuffing around at home. Really active. But
and it's a thought process. So we go through the whole design thinking process. We've helped the librarians out. We've helped the students out. We've let them know what we want as the design, and we give the students in the libraries little mini kick-off cards on what we want them to design. And we give them a few options in the practice week because we want them to be engaged and we want them to do a little bit of research. It's a great place to research in the library. So if you're doing a treehouse, school in the treehouse, it's a pretty good place to learn how to find stuff. So
that's a really good summary of, as you see, innovation sports, right? So it's a sport. They're actually practicing as teams. They're competing. But also it's around these innovative ideas. So when we go into our space here, you'll see there's like this greeny gardeny stuff, and then this one's more sort of industrial, and that's because of these different challenge, we call them kick-off cards, right? And practice week, what we're looking at here, this is one of the practice week servers, had two different kick-off cards for them to just play around and do test builds with. Now, you might have noticed out here, there's a bunch of white stuff, and I think later on, I think we'll do a tour first, right?
Yeah.
But there's weird stuff that happened that we'll get into.
Do
you want to give a little tease of that now? What?
Wow, I mean, I was a moderator and a student blew me up. That was something I didn't anticipate. We always, it's the sandcastle method on these, isn't it? It's so hard to build something and create something lovely, and it's so easy for it to be smashed away in a heartbeat. And that happened to me, so it was a humbling experience getting blown up by a primary school student.
So we'll probably let's show everyone around some of these amazing builds, even though this was just practice week. But then we've got to tell you some of the crazy stuff as well. So, as I said, 2 different kickoff cards for practice week. Do you want to tell them what this one was, Damo?
What is
this?
This?
Recognise?
Is that the Mars one?
Yeah,
Mars. Yeah, so building a space base on Mars, and what we want students to really think about is what's going to make their lifestyle nicer on Mars. If we were to build a world on Mars, what are they going to need, and also how are they going to be happy there? So it's one thing getting to Mars, as we got a Marsonaut over here, and absolute
space.
Love space. Jonathan's so into it, which is rad. You need people that are into these things, but what actually, like, once we're there, how are we going to make sure that we're happy? And this is rad.
So yeah, I mean, these guys decided they need a rocket ship. If you're going to be happy on Mars, you probably want to have some way of getting back home to Earth. They built that.
Is it like a greenhouse? And am I right?
Greenhouse.
So the students would have to do block by block by block building this, right?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Now we're shut in. The lights went out.
It's like cool. A greenhouse?
Now the door's open and we've got lights in. So it actually opens
and
closes,
man.
Which is pretty cool. And yeah, as you can see that, like...
How do they do that?
It's, you can see, if I go here, can you see that little bit of red?
Yep.
Now I'm not a noob, but my kids still call me a noob, but I know what redstone is. And that's like electricity in Minecraft, the little reddy bits down there. If we dug down, which I'm not going to, you would see all this redstone connecting around underground to connect all those things together.
Huh.
Yeah, so as you're watching, like you might be judging a little bit as well and thinking, is this what humans on Mars would need to be happy? And I mean, this is an awesome little space.
Yeah, it's like a greenhouse. That's
what else
great.
did they think humans needed? We've got, here we go.
Oh, little bunks.
These cool lights that they've...
Yeah.
They're not like normal lighting. That's really creative. And what else have we got?
So the students have got 2 hours to get this build done as well. They've got a strict time limit. So typically if we're out at some of the bigger events that we go to when they're face-to-face, they're about 45 to an hour. But when the students are doing the library programs with their team, they've got 2 hours. 2 hours to get this done. So I'm amazed.
So yeah, obviously funky.
I couldn't even get in this one. I couldn't get in this one. That's why it's the first time I've seen it. Like I couldn't get in. I couldn't figure it out.
I think this is meant to be maybe like where you put your spacesuit, when you hang up your EVA suit, your outdoor suit, and then cool little
shower.
Pool area. So that's just one of the Mars builds. Let's get out of here and go and look at some others. Oh no, hang on, we missed this little greenhousey area.
Yeah, right on. Well, you're gonna need food, eh?
Growing food.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
maybe that's what
rad.
you don't want to have happen.
No, but it does look cool. So.
All right, so yeah, that's just one of the Mars bases. Should we just do Mars bases first, and then we'll switch over to the other topic?
Yeah.
Because there's so many to explore. But
yeah.
Let's go and look at this as another Mars base.
Oh, that's pretty rad.
So you can see colors. I like the choice of colors. Not sure about the lava.
I don't mind the lava as long as it's not burning everyone else's stuff.
Lava rocks is okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We learned that lesson again the hard way.
They've got that's right, the lasers. Anyway, this team obviously had fun. They decided to build a defensive turret. Can you see that? Can you see that? That's
it
like
is
lasers.
a laser.
I'm gonna remember how to
like a cannon.
Yeah, like a laser cannon. So I'm gonna remember how to get inside this one. Let's find the door. Here we go. Oh, it says. Oh, these guys from Mount Isa. Shout out,
yeah,
Mount
right.
Isa. Let's head inside. Oh, spacesuit.
Yeah.
What else? Beds. Yep.
Well, are they flashing for a reason, or is that just the computer? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's just the computer. Little
shower or something?
Shower, water area. Seating, library.
See, it's the view. How did the students... Well, like, I keep looking around like that whenever... Maybe that's why I can't do it too good. Like the first person view.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like with VR and that kind of stuff, I can't do it.
They've got that's like an even bigger outside greenhouse. Let me try and figure out how to get up to that turret area because they did something very cool. Where do you think I should go? Oh, here's another. Oh no, apparently this is a lift, but I don't know how.
Oi! Look at. Is that someone in here?
No, that's animal or something there.
Oh right. So we can turn these worlds on and off as we need, which is cool for us. So
here we are. You can see those lasers out there.
Yep.
All right. There they are. And I just want to. Oh, that was too high. You can see more redstone.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see out the window.
You just click it and see what happens.
All right, so
And there's that shot or something?
yeah. See
Oh,
that?
right on.
It's actually. Let's reset it. Woo!
Wow.
It's a working,
That's pretty
a working
rad.
laser. Even though we're not sure we're going to need a working laser on Mars.
Wow. You never know.
That
Never know you're
is
like in the big city.
a horse of some kind.
So that's an interesting segue onto some of the things that
So
maybe we failed on, which was failed or learning experience, I think we'll call it. So number one was the student just made about 10,000 chickens.
the chickens,
Remember that?
Yeah,
Like I had to walk around
Not good.
not being proficient in Minecraft. I had to go around and
destroy the chickens.
destroy, I think is the nicest word to say it about the chickens. And and that just because the thing is it was glitching because there was so many chickens.
Yeah,
So we actually had to get rid of it. So that was another rule. We just said, look, if you're going to be using animals, then you have got to keep her enclosed. Now, we didn't even think that someone would just go, okay, let's put 10,000 chickens out there. But it was quite funny. Like,
And
so
we did find out where that came from. And
Yeah.
apparently it was an accident.
yeah, which is cool. And things happen. But for us to figure out sometimes not
Right.
what to do rather than what to do is as important, really.
And look, yeah, how long do we spend? About half an hour just taking
Oh,
out
and
the
the rest, like, and then there was
Right.
another one. There was it's like a space, a snowman,
snow golems.
snow golems.
Yeah.
So there's snow there, right? Anyway.
These ones are the triggers for the door.
Okay.
Yeah. So that snow you were seeing earlier. So here we are inside another Mars base.
Yep.
These guys obviously thought the flowers would be really cool. Yeah. So, all right. We had
So
quite a few of these Mars bases, but what about the other card? The other kickoff practice card was
vertical farms,
all this greenery, vertical gardens.
vertical gardens.
Now I'm not sure what Turtles has got. This is obviously beautiful.
So it
but
could be like
not
aquaponics.
sure. Yeah, aquaponics.
Yeah, no, I don't mind that. But it.
this one makes me think vertical gardens. Obviously, vertical gardens. Like if you live somewhere where you don't have room for lots of paddocks and fields and farms, it's sort of spread out. You can just build up, right? And then
We got pandas. Yeah. Okay. Look, and there's redstone down there as well.
Oh yeah.
So like,
We've got to show you this. So, in one sense, it's practice week. They're not being judged, so they probably put in pandas because why not? If this was the real judging. Now, see how
look at that.
it's like automatic watering system, I'm told. Now, eventually, we could see the plants growing in here, and then when it's time for watering them, boom, and
get out of
in
here.
comes the water and it automatically waters them. Yeah.
How do they find that stuff out?
Again, it's Redstone, YouTube, I guess, probably.
So the general age for the students right now is around about 8-year-olds up to 14 to
It's the
16.
beanstalk. You can climb up.
Yeah, right. So for us to have students that are starting to get engaged in vertical farms and obviously Mars at this age is pretty rad. So the final kickoff card for next week, we won't give that away just yet because you'll probably have to watch another video for that one.
Yeah.
So
The problem they're going to be working on for the final, and there are kids in there building, right?
yes,
But check this one out. So this one was built apparently entirely we're using iPads. So this is a real, if you're just tapping on the screen, this is a really good. Look at that symmetry. There's a word for you.
yeah,
Doo-doo-doo. And they've got a water lift in the middle.
that's so
we
good.
won't. So that's a really good vertical garden. And then there's another. One
So
over
when we
here.
judge,
Yes.
we judge on feasibility, we judge on creativity, technical ability. So there's a bit of criteria on how we actually judge it, and we do get a few people from around Australia, Minecraft teachers, as well as some Minecraft builders. So it's just not going to be one person; it's going to be a few people. That's rad.
This makes me think of like the Ewok village from Star Wars.
Of course it would.
Not you.
No. I love the Ewoks.
Had
Though.
to
That
make
was
this-
super
had to make
cute.
the Star Wars
Yeah.
reference. Right, so yeah, anyway, as you can see, those two, we've got the vertical gardens, we've got the Mars base, really creative, interesting ideas and designs.
Yeah, and congrats, and that's the only one world, so congrats to all those kiddos that came in and were competing in the practice week.
Yeah.
Every single block got filled up, which was amazing for us, and we learned a lot of good lessons.
Yeah,
I got, as a judge, I also got, as I said, TNT'd, and then potions thrown on me, and I was like, how are you doing this to a judge? I couldn't believe it, but anyway, they were into me.
Yeah, so we did have to go and turn off TNT and turn off some potions. We didn't want invisible players bombing us, and the snow. You can see all that snow from these snow golems that just.
And we also had to unfortunately give a yellow card out to a couple of students, yellow card, red card system. So if they're actually bombing or doing anything that they shouldn't be doing, then we go, okay, look, maybe this isn't the right kind of event that you want to be coming down and playing with. So, but anyway, it was a cool lesson for us. We absolutely loved it, and the practice week worked. It worked well. So thanks, guys, and look forward to seeing the finals.
Yeah, the finals. We're going to make sure we do at least a couple of videos talking about the finals. We'll get some kids in as well to actually show us what we're missing.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Thanks, guys.
Cool, guys.
See you soon.